All right, ladies and gentlemen. Whoa. There we go. Welcome back to the action. We are playing Jade Empire. Who do I play as, though? Scholar Ling? We're going to jump right into it. Alright, it's too much to read. Radiant Gen Z. Tiger Shen. Furious Ming. Wu the Lotus Blossom. Monk Zing. You know what? I was going to play as initially I was going to play as Monk Zing because he came with the special edition. That's an edition I installed, but I think I want to play as her. Why not? We're going to let's see what happens. I have not played this game since the year 2000 and something. What year? 2008? It's been a long time. I was supposed to do this back in October, but I was like, wait a minute, no. I have a bunch of horror games I need to do.
One of these days I'll find a way around your guard. For all that,
so yes, here we are near, and I also wanted to beat both Chrono Trigger and Suikoden before starting a new RPG, but it's 2025. Just pile more on.
Let us begin.
Plus, why not? You know, we just did Enslaved, and it was just playing Suikoden, so might as well, you know, jump into it. Another. Oh shit. Fuck it. I'm going to die. Oh shit. Bullshit. Ah, fuck. The white button. Okay. Okay. All right. I didn't do anything. Okay. Can we kill him? I mean, not kill him. Alright, there we go. This is going to rock.
Did you see? Master Lee was watching. He may not show it, but he clearly takes pride in watching his students practice. I learn something every time we meet, proving that loss sometimes is the best teacher. Thank the heavens the bruises are worth it. You do not need to be so confrontational. This was merely practice. One of the few times where a loss carries no impact. Master Lee told me to pass on that you should speak to him when you have the chance. He said you could take your time, so you need not rush. Master Lee just went into his house. It's just over there, as always. You have some time to wander the school and talk with other students. Smiling Mountain likely has some of the younger students available if you want to spar. I shall leave you to it. Take care, my friend.
So this was like BioWare's follow-up to Knights of the Old Republic. A save game. And yes, I have it on PC, but I'm playing it on the original Xbox, which I don't think I have ever done before. Because even when I played it back in the day, I'm pretty sure it was on the 360. I might be wrong, though. I might be wrong. This is 2005 Xbox era. And this game is a bit of a tragedy because it did not do well. The Xbox is kind of like a dying platform, and the 360 was on the horizon. And instead of doing the smart thing, which was cancel the Xbox version and just, you know, make it for the 360, like basically Microsoft did with Perfect Dark Zero and Cameo. They released it on the Xbox, and this was published by Microsoft, so they're... I don't know who's fully at fault. Probably BioWare. Blame everything on BioWare, really. But like, yeah, it was it really did fuck them. And as we know, the Xbox 360 really took off. And think of it this way, like how different history would have been if this was a hit alongside Mass Effect. Because like this didn't do well, and Pandemic ran into problems, and that just allowed EA to pick up their parent company. But of course, Microsoft
Lee, are you?
ran things into shit anyway, so it might not have changed much.
Really? You would have dropped everything to make way for me. I don't think so. You're far too important to waste time worrying about my education. Master Lee certainly considers your training important enough to shove all others aside, so why shouldn't I bow down to your greatness? You don't want my answer to that question. Go talk to one of your sandal-licking friends and let them tell you I'm jealous. I'm sure Wen could stammer out an answer for you, something to make you feel all warm inside and just great about yourself. Master Lee wants to talk to you. Do me a favor and go talk to him. Then maybe I can actually receive some education at this school.
Very cool. That's why it's called the Lesser. Okay, and we saw the character select screen. Imagine BioWare making... maybe it's better that there's only one entry. I know this is the Western video games of the time, but you know... If you play like actual Chinese stuff or Japanese stuff, like you'll see that BioWare actually did a very good job. So this ain't very westernized in aesthetics, at least.
For the responsibility your skills will bring, have you given thought to your future? Your lessons are complete. Remember these basic skills and keep them at heart. But also remember the classes are not a true measure of ability. Always be ready to learn. I recall that, as a child, you fell and bruised your arm. I comforted you, saying that small pains are part of learning, but not every setback imparts wisdom. You must be careful. Sometimes all you learn in defeat is that you have been defeated. This world is out of balance. Spirits grow restless, and you have a role to play that I have kept secret.
Okay.
Those who announce their important destiny before they are ready tend to meet unfortunate ends. The wise only seek attention when capable of dealing with it. The people are scared. I do not have all the answers, but I know you will become very important to the fates of many. You will be called to face a great evil.
Master! Master Lee!
What is this interruption? This had better be important. There is much to say.
Master! Nijo came to warn me. He saw a boat from the outlook past the fields. strange outlaws. They fired something at me.
They have brought guns to our strange land. Our land, I mean. What, like, they wouldn't consider themselves strange.
Nijo couldn't carry her.
The
Please come,
Japanese are
Master Lee.
coming.
The bandits
They've
are
brought
not in the
muskets.
village yet, but they could arrive at any time.
We will have to continue our discussion later, my student. It appears we have more pressing matters. You will have your chance to fight soon enough. Go to Gujin, the weapon master. He has a weapon for you, and you will have need of it before long. On your way, make certain Dawnstar is aware of the danger. Her skills have always complemented yours, so take her with you. Prepare yourself for a potential attack while I tend to my fallen student. I will return as soon as I can. We will continue our discussion when the threat is over. Good. The time comes when you will know all you need to. For now, keep the basics at heart.
Press Y on the map screen. Oh, I see. Where's the map screen? Press. Ah, I see. Save. Fuck it. All right. Map off. We're just gonna run around. We're gonna wing it. They actually kind of animated her hair. I wonder what engine this is. I assume this is the Neverwhere Nights engine. I could be wrong. Where am I going? I need to find Dawnstar. Smiling Mountain. Jingwu. I should probably look at the map. I think she might be in there. Dawnstar, is that her? That's student Lynn. Oh.
I may finally get a chance to see some combat if there are truly bandits.
Try not to
coming.
die, Lynn.
I'm sure Master Lee will be able to save Kia Min even if she's wounded. But I wonder who will salve her pride, walking along the shore my foot. I understand your training is almost complete. I wonder who will replace you as our example. It certainly won't be me. I can't even imagine saying,
Fucking Lynn.
Strive to be like Lynn in all
She's worthless.
to the others. Just the opposite, more likely. That's easy enough for you to say. You're already the best in the school. The rest of us just stare at your back. Maybe I should spend more time training and less time worrying about where I stand in the school. How else will I be good enough to take you down one of these
What a
days?
story.
Besides, there might be bigger.
Yeah, Jade Empire.
I find myself intrigued by the ghost tales that everyone's mentioning. Why would you ask me? Everyone knows I don't get along with her. She's too moody to talk to, always looking past you as if there's something more interesting happening behind you. I suppose she'll be at her garden by the school gate. You could look for her there. Stay well. After all, how could we learn without
You're
our
just
mysterious
stumbling
student
around,
with us?
seeing where I end up. I want to get back into combat. I want more practice. Lion, that's a lion. Why do we destroy? Oh yeah, we can get stuff. We can be evil, kinda. Now look at these Xbox graphics, man. We must find Dawnstar.
What's the matter, Dawnstar? Are you scared that Master Lee might find out?
There is talk of approaching bandits, and you bother me with unsubtle advances. How very like you, Gao. No doubt.
They call him Gao the Lesser for a reason, right?
His name is Gao the Greater. and he built a fortune out of some ragged thieves and slave traders. If my charm can't lift your spirit, I'll buy the ground from under you.
Flaunting your father's undeserved wealth does not impress me, Gao. It only serves to push me further away.
You step beyond your station. She and I are discussing her
No,
future.
we need Dawnstar for our
Thank you, Gao,
quest
but
of
I'll pick my own poison. Now leave, and if you
like
be so
vengeance.
kind, stay downwind.
Kinda.
Don't forget this, Dawnstar. You show great disrespect. You as well. You will not take all the glory if there is an attack. We are not through.
Oh, he is Gao the Lesser in all respects. I thought Master Li allowed him to stay so that the influence of the father could be countered, but Gao never learns. He acts like he's above Master Li's teachings. Such are the conceits of wealth, I suppose. I appreciate that you arrived when you did. Yes, he said you were coming. He just passed
It's
me
like,
as
I don't
some
care about
father's
Gao.
way to
I
Tiananmen.
just want to beat people up.
Strange that simple bandits would launch such a raid. Master Li was concerned that this would interrupt your training. His respect for your potential is just so absolute. Has he told you any more about your future? Only what Master Li has
we're
told
under
you in the
attack.
past.
Let's have a
You
very
know
long
the great
conversation.
things.
That's how you know
You
it's a
must discover
Bioware
them
game.
yourself. It must be so frustrating, but exciting as well. It is not the same. You are filled with the promise of great things, even if they are unknown. My skills will always be darker. I can see into the spiritual, an ability that grants some insight, but it doesn't seem to be useful for anything other than keeping me awake at night. I helped Master Li discover the unrest that shapes your future, but I see only problems, while you are destined to find solutions. I envy you for that.
Okay.
I'm glad. You have always kept your feet on the ground. What does Master Li say? That you should keep the basics close to heart?
Yeah, I was initially gonna play as Monk Zing, but I saw her stats and I was like, no, I want to play as someone kind of faster than him, because he was a like a slower magic user. I was like, I haven't played this game in so long. I don't want to worry about magic. Oh, some bonus characters. Activate. Okay. There's no point to that. I play as whatever, really, because I played Dragon Age Origins so many times that I mixed and matched all over the place. Like, I wish I had the BioWare social network was around, because I literally had like 10 or so completed characters on that. Where do I go? What's the scroll stand say again? And this, it's the characters are like kind of predetermined in a way. So it's not like you built. It's not even like as Mass Effect-y, because there you can kind of dictate your past in Mass Effect. I remember, yeah, I usually like to make choices that I generally would make.
Not a lot of time either.
Except in Mass Effect, I started really liking making the very, like,
Why are you asking me all these questions?
I basically went full renegade after a while in Mass Effect.
We'll get first crack at the good stuff. You're right. This isn't worth it.
Yeah, beat her up, Dawnstar, with your fucking sword. All right. Yeah, beat somebody up with your gun. You have a cannon there. Beat her up with the cannon.
bandits come here to Two Rivers?
I'm so shocked. I don't know what to say. You have to keep us safe.
So, like, for instance, I remember, like, I know the game gets a ton of praise. I thought it was a good game for the most part, except for the part where I beat Act 1 and never felt like going back to it. But Baldur's Gate 3, all the companions started annoying me because that game is, when I played it, was really, really horny, I guess you could say. So you have to rebuff, like, everybody. And it's kind of like an uncomfortable gameplay experience if you just want to play the fucking game and you have some psychopath hitting on your character.
What was that noise?
So I was telling, like, and I went through great lengths to ignore the gif, right? And then so I get her in my party and she immediately wants to, like, romance. And I'm like, I left you for dead many times. Why are we having this conversation? And I remember mentioning this in a Discord server once.
As soon as we can, we should
Like Sleepy's Discord server. She was another streamer, and she she said I was a Sigma. It's like I go the I guess the Patrick Bateman route. It's just like
This path
no, it's only for the I know what you're talking about. It's only for the male one. I'm just exploring, Dawnstar. I'm just looking around, looking at these Xbox graphics. Old me. But I hear they did fix Baldur's Gate 3. I mean, they threw so many patches at that. I'd update the game and, oh, 20 gigabyte patch came out. That's great. But yeah, I was kind of unimpressed with that aspect. Oh, there's even bigger patches than that. Yeah, it's like Baldur's Gate 3 had huge, like that. Like I assume they'd overwrite giant portions of the game. And then like Call of Duty, that has like massive patches. Like if a new update comes out in that, because especially with that they combine them, like Modern Warfare 2 and 3. Like don't be surprised if you get hit with like 50 to 60 gigabyte patch on that one. All right, we are. I'm not quite sure what we're doing. Can we swim? Okay, no. Again, really, this game is pretty neat, and it definitely 100% should not have come out on the Xbox. They should have postponed it for 5-6 months and released it as the launch title for the 360. It completely died, and that would have been the best game on launch too for the 360. Instead, the best 360 game on launch is probably Condemned or Call of Duty 2. What's he got to say?
Hello, Weapon Master Gujin. Good day to you.
Yeah, think of how big this game is, right? This game is probably like what 9 gigabytes, and that is just like a hotfix sneeze with Baldur's Gate 3. Speak English, or speak Canadian English.
If you'd prefer, I don't.
I mean, I'm just reading anyway. You can speak wherever you want.
already? I assume you dealt with them, and the rest are in for